in today's video, I'm going to be talking about all of my favorites and my least favorite products that I have received from my Boxycharms in the last 6 months. I have done one of these videos before for the first 6 months that I was a Boxycharm subscriber, and it has officially been a year, so I figured why not do it again. Now, I'm not going to be talking about every single product that I received in my boxes for the last 6 months. I'm going to be talking about the standout products in both directions. My super standout best favorites and things that stood out to me as not good or disappointing for one reason or another. And there's only 3 of those. So, good job, Boxycharm. So these are products from the May 2017 till October 2017. If you care, or if you also get Boxycharm and you want to compare, just figured I'd let you know. If you don't know, Boxycharm is a monthly subscription service. It's $21 a month. I do an unboxing every single month on my channel. You usually get about 5 full-sized items, and it always has a value of over $100, which is amazing. So let's go ahead and get into my favorites. So first off, let's talk about brushes. And I am someone who loves getting brushes in my Boxycharms because there's something that I hate spending my own money on, especially high-end, high-quality, expensive brushes. So I always appreciate, even if it's like not the best brush that I don't really use all the time, I always appreciate getting them in the box. So the first one being this, the Briogeo brush by Tanya Crooks. It's basically just a brow brush with a spoolie on one side and an angled brush on the other. I love this angled brush. It's super thin, so you could even use this for winged liner, and it makes it super simple to get nice thin hair-like brush strokes. And the spoolie is the perfect size. I'm always reaching for this spoolie before any other spoolie in my collection. Nothing is super spectacular, but this brush does retail for $14, which if you ask me is like a little bit on the expensive side, just a little bit. You know, it's a good price for such a high quality brush, but if I were to buy my own brow brush, and in fact I did shortly before this came in my Boxycharm, I bought this one off of Amazon for like $1.17, and it is terrible. The spoolie is much longer, much bigger, much harder to use, and the angled brush is much thicker, flimsier, frayier. It's just, this is a good brow brush, and I'm very happy that it came in the box because I don't like to pay full price for good brushes. And the second one being this brush by Luxie. It is the 640 Pro Precision Tapered brush. I love this brush for applying really super pigmented blushes because it's very easy for me to go ham and look like a clown when it comes to my blush. And these blushes here by Coastal Scents are some of my favorite. They're super inexpensive. They have amazing colors, but they're so incredibly pigmented. You have to use a light hand, which is where a brush like this comes in super duper handy. And while Luxie brushes are adorable with the light pink and the little rose gold, these suckers aren't cheap. This baby was like $24 full price, which is the price of the box. And I got 4 other products with it. Really quickly, I just have to mention these eyelashes. These are some of the most beautiful eyelashes I have ever put on my eyes. I think they are the most beautiful eyelashes that I've ever put on my eyes. They're by the brand Pur. These are the Pro Eyelashes. It says up to 30 wears, which I have not tested. I've worn these maybe like 4 times because they're very glam, and I don't get that glam very often. But these are the prettiest, wispiest, flutteriest, layeriest, beautifulest eyelashes I've ever seen in my life. And again, high quality, super fancy eyelashes are just not something that I like to spend my money on. Mostly because I don't really wear falsies that much, maybe for filming a video, maybe for special occasions, but other than that, I pretty much just stick to mascara. And even when I do buy my own lashes, I pretty much stick to Ardell or Kiss, the ones that are like a couple of dollars. These are 14 bucks. So I'm so glad that they came in the box because now I have the perfect pair of lashes to reach for anytime I want to do like a Mama Voom look for a special occasion or anything like that. All right, let's talk about some lip products. The first being the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. I got mine in the shade Tuscany, thank the Lord. If you guys saw that video, I opened up the box and went straight for this product because I saw the spoiler that you either got the shade Tuscany or a different shade that I had already owned, and I was also dying for this shade, so I was praying to God that this was in my box, and it was. The Ofra liquid lipsticks are probably one of my favorite formulas. They are definitely the most comfortable out of any that I've ever tried. They might transfer just a little bit, but if you're someone who really prefers a comfortable, I can't feel anything on my lips formula, then that's a small price to pay. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And this isn't the only Ofra liquid lip that I've ever gotten in the box before. So who's to say they won't give us more in the future? These retail for $19.90, so basically the price of the box. I was pleasantly surprised by this lip product, and I got this one relatively recently, and I haven't worn it much, but I had lower expectations for this, so for that reason it just sort of like really surprised me in a very pleasant way. It's the Tarte lip paint. I got mine in the shade Front Row. It's got that beautiful sort of soft matte cap. They're a relatively liquidy formula. They have that weird sort of little divot in the doe foot applicator, which is pretty nice because then it just holds more product on the wand so you don't have to keep dipping back and forth when you're applying it. While the shade is beautiful, it's not one that I gravitate towards on a regular basis, so I don't wear this one that often, but I do really like the formula. And these suckers are 20 bucks, which is pretty average for a high-end liquid lip, and it's also the price of the box. So lastly, for my faves, I have been loving this. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. There's no sulfates, no silicones, and no parabens. It's a little bit wet because I just used it in the shower today. But this sucker's 20 bucks, and I don't typically spend that much on my hair products, which maybe I should because, I mean, my hair's rough. I have very thin, very fine hair. Like each individual strand is very fine and thin, but I also don't have a lot of it. People usually get really thrown off if they, like when they touch my hair. Like my sister-in-law was braiding my hair one time and she was like, where's the rest of your hair? There's no hair on your head. But I do have sort of like frizz, and it's not technically frizz, I just call it frizz to make myself feel better. It's technically split ends that looks like frizz. And so this has been a lifesaver. So basically I shampoo my hair, I wash that out, I add this just to my ends. I don't take it up into my scalp because I have rather oily-ish hair. So I will just stick this in the ends. I put my hair on top of my head in a little clip. I do the rest of my business in the shower. I shave my legs, I wash my body, I do all that good stuff, and then I rinse this out. I get out of the shower, I towel dry my hair. I put this Garnier Fructis oil stuff in my hair, and then I basically just comb it out and let it air dry, and this is what I'm left with. And I haven't stopped touching it this whole time because it's so soft. Now let's talk about just a couple of things that I didn't so much love. The first being this little bad boy. I think I just used this once in the video, in the unboxing video. It's the Aloette Face Paint Lip and Cheek Tint. I don't like this. I think it could be partly just because I don't really like liquid blushes. It's a pretty color. It's just that if you were to put this on your cheeks, you would have to use like a minuscule amount because of the pigment. That looks like a beautiful lip color, right? But you know, once you start putting it on your face, you really gotta try and shear that puppy out. Unless you're going for the clown look, you know, that's fine. I was a little bit bummed as well because this puppy, are you ready? Are you ready? This little face paint thing that is 0.5 ounces is $35, which is absolutely ridiculous to me. And I would never spend $35. If I was a millionaire, I would never spend $35 on this, ever. So with that being said, it's like, if you were gonna put something that's worth $35 in my Boxycharm, I wish it was something better than this. I just don't entirely see where they were going with this. $35 is a lot of... $35 is a lot of money. That's a relatively high-end eyeshadow palette. That's a relatively high-end foundation. They don't really do foundations though because shades. That's a Becca highlighter, guys. That's a Becca freaking highlighter. I would have preferred like almost anything but this. Sorry. You're pretty. It's just I just don't like you. I don't feel that way about you. The next thing that was sort of a bummer for me was this setting spray. This is the Project Beauty Spray Set and Go makeup setting spray. As you can see, I've used it. This isn't atrociously, horribly throw it in the trash bag. But this little thing, it's like a camel. Is it a camel or a llama that spits? Llama? Goat? What spits at you? It's a llama. A llama. Okay. I don't like it because it spits on my face. I rarely put it on my face. I put it on my face today because it's like all I have left as far as setting sprays go. But this is nice to wet eyeshadows, and that's pretty much all I use it for. When I do put it on my face, most of the time I spray it up and then let it rain down on my face. Otherwise I will like end up with like a wet hole on my face. That was a gross way to say that. And lastly, I was not a fan of the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. We got the shade Illuminati, and I think I was mostly disappointed in this because these are very highly rated. These are very popular, and I just didn't get it. I don't like it. I never reach for this. These are $26.99, not super high, not super low for high end. But you know, this bad boy, it's just got too much glitter in it. I'm not feeling the glitter on my face. And one time when I was wearing this, my mother-in-law was like, girl, you have glitter in your hair. I end up with glitter all over my face at the end of the day. Oh my gosh, I just like popped my lash. I didn't put this in my hair. I put it on my face. I put it on my cheekbones. And then by the end of the day, it was on my chest, it was on my cheeks, it was on my nose, my lips, my forehead, my hair. I just don't like it. I don't like it. That could have to do with the fact that it is a loose powder. I think this is the only loose highlighter I've ever used. So it could be that, it could be the glitter. It's just, I don't really like this. Really quickly, before I finish off this video, I just want to give a shout out to palettes. None of these palettes were particularly outstanding, and none of them were disgustingly terrible either. But I just wanted to mention the fact that Boxycharm has really been cranking out these eyeshadow palettes lately, and they're almost always high end. So if you're someone who is trying to expand your collection, but you don't feel like dropping a bunch of money on one single eyeshadow palette, try Boxycharm, girl, because then you get eyeshadow palettes basically for a discounted price, since every single one of these palettes probably costs more than the price of the box. And you get other products in your box as well. So I just wanted to mention that really, really quickly. But with that being said, that's everything for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. Kaiser, you better not be on that bed. I am someone who loves getting brushes in my Boxycharms because boxes, what? Why though? Really quickly, I just want to mention, whoa. I keep wanting to say next, or like firstly, or lastly, and it almost comes out nextly. All right, we're gonna have to wait for these people to be done shouting in my hallway. Llamas don't normally spit at people, they spit on other llamas. Kaiser, I just finished filming a whole video in the 23 minutes that